Hello there, my friend. This is Brian Fothery, your online identity theft protection guy. And this is part two of the story of my why and the reason I'm doing the things that I'm doing today. What we left off with is the first part. We talked about how I went for football my freshman year, and there was a particular drill called the ropes, and it was killing me. And how after one full day of double sessions, I went home that night frustrated, embarrassed, and humiliated. And I decided I'm quitting football forever. And my dad came home that evening, and he's like, "How'd it go?" I says, Dad, I don't think football's for me, and so I'm just not going to play anymore. I'm done." And my dad looked at me and gave me great advice that came off as a very strong demand and command in that moment. It really was no option. And what my dad told me was, "Son, you're not going to quit. I'm not going to allow you to do that. Now, if you get through this season, and you will get through this season, and you don't feel like you want to go out for football again next year, I'll allow you to do that. But this year, you're going out." Now, whether you are embarrassed or humiliated throughout the process or not is really up to you. I'll help you. I'll work with you. What seems to be the problem? So I told my dad my issue and what the problem was with the ropes. And here's what my dad did. He drove out to the high school. He went out on the practice field and he measured the ropes that we had to do, and he created a second set of ropes for me to have at home. So here's how this went. Okay. My freshman year, I get up early in the morning, have what little breakfast I was going to have before I went to practice. Did not like to eat before practice. Went to practice, did all the drills, did the ropes, fell on my face, got made fun of, got humiliated, went home, took a break, took a nap, ate lunch, and guess what I did in between practices? I did ropes in my backyard. And guess what happened? Fell on my face, got humiliated all by myself. No one talking to me, no one taunting me, nobody trash talking me, just me. And this is how this went for the entire week that we did double session. So go to practice, fall on my face, get humiliated, be embarrassed. Go home, practice. Go to practice, do more. Go home, do more. Just kept doing it all through double sessions and on through the season. As a matter of fact, I would do it at home because I was trying to conquer that drill. I'd like to tell you that I conquered that drill my freshman year, but I did not. I got better, but I did not conquer it. But by the time I was a senior, oh yeah, I didn't quit. I played for 4 years and did well playing for 4 years. But by my fourth year, I had that thing conquered. I could do the drills as well as, if not better than, guys who were more athletically and more agile than I was. I wasn't the most agile, wasn't the most athletic. What I was one of the hardest working people you're ever going to meet. And that's what I learned from that process. I learned work ethic. I learned not to quit. And that has been reinforced and reaffirmed throughout my life in many different avenues by many different people, coaches, co-workers, bosses, mentors, leaders. Don't quit. Don't quit. That's the lesson that I learned. And I want to talk to you again soon um, on what that means for what we're doing right now. How does that apply to what we're doing with our business that we now have? And so I want to do. I'm going. You're going to be mad at me, but I just got to try this. I'm going to cliffhang you one more time. So if you want the third and final part of this video, I want you to follow me over on Saturday. On Saturday, I'm going to go Facebook Live. I'm going to go Facebook Live Saturday afternoon. I'll put a note out that's what we're doing, and I'm going to do it through our business page. It's called Fothery Family Enterprises. So look for Fothery Family Enterprises, like our page, just like the page, and look for this video. And I will put it out on my timeline, my story, and warn you when I'm about to go live. I'll even add a link in there to the page for you. So when we go live on Saturday, you can join us and hear the rest of the story, the final part of the story, and how it applies now, some 40 plus years later, and why it matters to you and to me at the same time. So come on over to Facebook on Saturday, Fothery Family Enterprises. You can find me, Brian Fothery, my own thing. If you're not a friend on Facebook, friend me. I'll accept your friendship as long as, and when you go to friend me, message me in the friendship request saying video, and I'll know that's why you're there. So I want you to do that. If you would, that's my call to action for you today. Join me. It's painless and it's free. So check it out and come here. Part 3, the final part of my why I'm doing what we're doing today. Thank you for paying attention to me. I feel very honored that you take the time to watch and listen to these videos. I really appreciate it. Talk to you then. See you on Saturday over on Facebook.